Hi, this is Kerry Artag with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, July 21st, 2026. Let's take a look at the charts. We are at essentially the 371.03, 1.5 year channel bottom, 1 year, 4 months roughly, that held in early April, and we've come close to testing it over the last month or so. We're actually technically below it. I don't have a long-term sell signal unless we close Friday at 367.62 or lower, which is 1% below this longer-term line study, then indicating 303.17 within a month or two. And by the end of the year, we could see 227.72 following a sell signal below 371.03. Now, on an intra-week basis, I've been mentioning there's a descending channel bottom at 358.69. We could actually see that today, perhaps. Remember that 367.62 is not an inherent support per se. It's 1% below 371.03, which we are presently below our settlement on Monday. So 358.69 in easy reach today. It can contain weekly selling pressures. And if after testing it, we manage to rally even modestly and close the week at or above 367.62, in other words, not below 371.03 by a full 1% margin, it is a no-go in terms of a sell signal. And in fact, if you do happen to buy 358.69 and then we wind up pushing comfortably above the 371.03 formation as we move into later week, that is an indication to stay long. We can then, over the following, 3 to 5 weeks, rally into the 430s. 433.77 is our mid to longer term resistance. It spans the scope of almost a full year of activity, more like 9 months. Can, as it has already, contain buying through August, or in other words, monthly highs. We could continue to fill out this wedge for the next month or two. But if we can close above 433.77 by a full 1% margin, then we have a buy signal into later year. I would then anticipate, do I have the chart? I don't think so anymore. No, there's only so much room in the newsletter. By the way, I don't know if you're familiar with the fact that this PDF, this newsletter, is downloadable every single day by going to wickedstocks.com. But there is a 546.67 6-year channel top that becomes a 3 to 5 month or sooner objective if in the coming weeks we can close above 433.77. Now, getting into the day itself, 377.89 simple trend line can contain intraday highs. If we happen to push or open today above 371.03, that long-term channel bottom, 377.89 in easy reach, above which 389.15 in easy reach. Now, 389.15, there's how should I put this? I personally think that if we close today above 389.15, we have a good low for the week, but I don't want to disregard this more classic and softer angled channel top at 401.63. So I think the better, more safer way to play this is closing above 389.15. You can expect the following day, tomorrow, Wednesday, 401.63, where we could actually top out into later week, fall away. It would be a settlement above 401.63 that would then indicate clearly within a week, 2 at the most, that 433.77 channel top. So this area, 433.77, expected within a week, 2 at the most, of closing above 401.63. Until then, we have these kind of soft intraday pivot points. 389.15 is one, and we could anticipate that with a push above 377.89. Let's take a look at the downside just one more time. If we were to close today below 358.69, I think that is an early indication of a long-term sell signal. That means we are likely to close below the 371.03 formation by the full 1% margin on Friday. And with that, 303.17 likely, possibly by the end of August, 227.27 in reach by the end of the year. But getting back to this chart, if we close today below 358.69, 337.24, that April low, in reach within 1 to 2 to 3 days with presently heightened volatility. And that would be, this is a 1 to 2 day, 2 to 3 day swing trade unto itself with a settlement below 358.69. But until then, it is 371.03, presently still down to 358.69. That is a base of support that may contain selling through August trade. As we get into later week, as we move into Thursday, Friday, we'll begin nuancing this a bit, committing to 358.69 as only a session containment level, because once again, again, if we close below 371.03 by that full 1% margin, we enter a sell signal that is likely to continue the market south into the fourth quarter. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 2-week free trial. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Wednesday's Tesla, and you have a great day.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity.
Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.